Hey, yo, what it do? It's your boy Scope back at it with another video. Now today, we're about to get into this crazy situation. We're about to get into the FS1 freak-offs, primarily concerning your girl, Joy Taylor. Now let's get into it.
Why? What is it about arguing that is so triggering for everyone?
When
we had a very light
we
and
don't want people to
delicate
assume that
conversation
we're
on
arguing.
air where no one raised their voices or felt passionately about anything. And then we both decided to agree to disagree, and then we had some tea. You know we shoot in Los Angeles. You cannot get through a conversation with people in LA without talking about traffic. Because if I start yelling, then we both yelling. We hit a lot of really like psychology terms there. What do we get? Insecure, reassurance, Munchausen, trauma bonding. Like I know you feel like you need haters sometimes, but
Yo, that is literally the biggest flag. If your girl's using any of these words, it's a wrap.
you might not have the haters you think you do. You're cheating the question.
No, I'm not. There's
Because
no
my
other way to
answer is the right answer, and now you're changing the question.
No.
That's not the question.
First of all, can we talk about this? Look at how this lady is dressed throughout all of these clips. What happened to HR? I understand she's there to be eye candy and to look good, but any of these attire that she's wearing, to me, is inappropriate at a workplace.
You are not participating in the homework. I think you put the hay in the barn. I don't know. Is anyone here from
Okay, as you guys can clearly see, we're not here to hear her. She's just there for the eye candy. But this is how she be walking around the office. And this is how this whole situation came to be, because she's flaunting herself around like this. Take a look at this. I might have to mute the audio on this. Let's take a look. You guys, comment down below. Is this proper work attire? Is this how you should be acting in front of your male coworkers? To me, this is completely out of line, guys. And then her caption is, "Who mad today?" Well, apparently you are, Joy, because you got caught clapping them, getting them cheeks clapped. But let's keep going. So apparently this is one of the guys who clapped. And the other guy is Mr. Dixon. And rumor is, even though I'm not going to out the guy, apparently Shady back here clapped too. So she's the neighborhood skeezer, apparently. Let's take a look at these comments real quick. Yo, I just knew these comments were going to go crazy after the lawsuit. Laughed my ass off. Joy Diddy. It is Joy Diddy. I knew you was a freak. And you know the reason why I'm roasting her, guys? Because she's one of these people, right, that acts holier than thou. She's one of these people who acts like her ish don't even stink. So now she got exposed. Well, then you get roasted when you act like that. No wonder you've been in every show in Fox. Apparently, and this everything I'm saying here is alleged. Allegedly, she was getting her cheeks clapped to be getting promotions, and she was out here messing with the executives to be getting promotions. So that's what's going on here. Damn, we found out how you got this job. Yo, people are not letting it go, bruh. All right, let's keep it going. This is the kind of pictures that she's posting online. This is your professional commentator. Titties out, everything's out. This clip right here is very telling to me. Please, somebody tell me, is this proper attire? This literally looks like she's going out to the nightclub.
Goes to Cowboys star wideout CeeDee Lamb, who has clearly established himself as the Cowboys' #1 wide receiver and a #1 receiver, right, Shady? And CeeDee is on it.
They literally had to zoom in because this dress is literally so inappropriate. Look at this. And mind you, she's around majority males. She's around all of these professional athletes. She's out here allegedly dropping neck to get on shows. This dress here is literally something you would wear out to a nightclub, to a night out. Where is HR on this? This is how she's interacting with the male co-leads. Take a look at this. They're out here singing. I gotta obviously mute it for copyright purposes. If you ask me, any of this is too inappropriate. Titties all out, singing with the dudes. Like, come on now. We ain't here for all of that. This is the kind of shit she's posting. And let me refresh this picture just so you guys can look at. There's a snapshot of this. Take a look at this. Look at that. Did you guys just see that? Are we serious here? This is literally what she's posting online. If y'all know the deal, y'all know what this is. This is, man, this is checking out all the red flags. This is literally like a corn star outfit, but this was her. And the part that I want to get into, guys, because a lot of people are not highlighting this, and I'm going to be reading from this story here, but she cheated on her husband, and her husband left her because of this whole incident. So this is no innocent person here. Look at the kind of shit she's posting, bruh. And I'm not even going to hate on her. She got a nice little body. She looks nice. But to be in this kind of role, you need to conduct yourself differently. Look at this. This is just all stuff I was easily able to pull up off of her Instagram. Bruh, if your chick is doing this, her caption is, Vegas just gets me. If your chick is dressing like this, she's out in Vegas, you can most assuredly, she's getting her cheeks clapped. Look at this. Fight night. Okay, you go, girl. Bruh, if your chick is posting any of this, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's done. And then this right here is the most indicting clip. So apparently, this is one of the guys that was clapping her cheeks. His name is Emmanuel Acho. And let me show you guys all of the people involved in this lawsuit and allegations. So Emmanuel is one of the guys who was out here clapping, allegedly. And this guy right here, his name is Charlie Dixon. Apparently, he was dusting that off too. Crazy. And then this is the lady who brought the lawsuit. We'll call her Miss Faraji. And then she's alleging that Skip Bayless offered to clap the cheeks for $1.5 million. I don't know if we believe that or not, but that's what's alleged here. So let's take a look at this clown right here trying to big up Miss Joy Taylor, who he was clapping the cheeks. So let's take a look.
Into the position that she is in. So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as a...
Do you guys see this? This motherfucker keeps smelling his finger. He's like, smell my finger. He got some Joy Taylor on there. Allegedly, guys.
an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. Done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor.
Man's is
a
not
woman,
even slick, bro.
A black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in?
Yeah, we know how hard it is. She was dropping neck on the executives and got the job. Allegedly. I mean, that's how it was happening. And then this guy apparently got a two-piece in that because he out here sniffing his fingers. Like, what is you doing, man? Why you keep smelling your fingers?
So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports.
And then you see how these clowns just throw in buzzwords like she did in this, in this first clip. She was talking about narcissism, this and that. And now this clown out here is throwing around misogyny, this and that. Come on, man.
We don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not.
The reason people don't want women in sports like this is because they do things like this. They sleep around with the executives. That's the reason why people want there to be a separation of men and women in these kind of workplaces. It doesn't have anything to do with misogyny. What? And there's a tweet out there by Joy Taylor saying men and women can work together and not be together. I know that. Well, clearly you don't.
Not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight.
Now that we've got that out of the way, let's actually get into the lawsuit here. In approximately March 2016, Miss Faraji met Miss Taylor, an aspiring sports personality that had recently moved from Miami to Los Angeles. Guys, if your chick is out here moving from Miami to Los Angeles, it's a wrap. Leave any girls that are in Miami or Los Angeles, leave them alone. Only recreational use, okay, guys? That had recently moved from Miami to Los Angeles for the opportunity of airtime at Fox. At the time, Miss Taylor did not have a regular position, but would fill in on a day-to-day basis when talents were sick or otherwise missed time. Miss Taylor told Miss Faraji that she had recently wed, but her husband remained in Miami. Big red flag. And she was lonely in Los Angeles. Miss Taylor then befriended Miss Faraji. In approximately 2016, Miss Taylor had asked Miss Faraji to meet for drinks in Santa Monica. When Miss Faraji arrived, she found Miss Taylor with an older man, Fox Sports executive vice president of content, Mr. Dixon. And for reference, this guy is Mr. Dixon right here. Mr. Dixon is responsible for overseeing all content on FS1. Miss Faraji, however, did not know Mr. Dixon. When Mr. Dixon went to buy them another round of spicy margaritas, Miss Faraji asked who he was. Miss Taylor responded that he was just a friend. Oh, he's just a friend. Girl, let's not pretend. Either he is or he ain't your man. Following the night, whenever Miss Faraji would meet with Miss Taylor for drinks or food, Mr. Dixon would either arrive with Miss Taylor or show up later in the night and leave with Miss Taylor. Y'all know what that means. He would always buy rounds of drink or food. From their body language, Miss Faraji suspected that the pair were sleeping with each other. And although this concerned Miss Faraji, as she knew Miss Taylor was recently married, come on, man. Miss Faraji kept her opinion to herself. In approximately 2016, while at work, Miss Faraji noticed Mr. Dixon in the elevator. Surprised by the coincidence, Miss Faraji found Miss Taylor and told her excitedly, "The guy who always buys us drinks was in the elevator." Miss Taylor quickly silenced Miss Faraji, explaining who he was. Miss Faraji became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that such a relationship was unsafe. Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. Miss Faraji continued to be friends with Miss Taylor, but tried to distance herself as she considered the situation dangerous and was morally wrong, as Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon were both married. Wow. So not only is she married, she's out here cheating with a married guy. In approximately 2016, word spread amongst Fox employees about the new show that was going to be a big deal, as it would star Mr. Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. It was known that Fox was looking for a woman with significant TV experience to also star. Therefore, it came as a surprise when Fox announced that Miss Taylor, who had no experience, a bartender and a radio host in Miami with very little TV experience, would be the moderator of the new show, a sports debate program, Skip and Shannon Undisputed. Okay. Mr. Bayless later discussed to Miss Faraji that he did not want Miss Taylor on the show, but Mr. Dixon was adamant. Oh yeah, well, we all know why Mr. Dixon was adamant. Miss Taylor should star. At first, Mr. Dixon arranged the dinner between Mr. Bayless and Miss Taylor, where she arrived in, look at this, this is her go-to. She arrived in provocative clothing and acted in a provocative manner. We can clearly see that she's trying to leverage her sexuality to get lucrative positions. What is that called? That's called a monetized woman. Okay, let's continue. And she continued to act in a provocative manner. When that did not change Mr. Bayless's opinion of Miss Taylor, Mr. Dixon asked him to approve her as a favor to him. Reluctantly, Mr. Bayless agreed to do so as a favor to his friend. Around August 2016, Miss Faraji attended a dinner with Miss Taylor and her husband, Mr. Dixon, and his wife. Wow, guys. So she's bringing, you see, women will always do this, guys. They'll sneakily introduce you to the guy that she's cheating with, and she'll tell you, hey, don't worry about this guy. He's just a friend. Well, clearly he was way more than a friend. Miss Taylor's husband became suspicious that Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon were having a sexual relationship. So shout out to this guy. He picked up on the subliminals there. Soon after the dinner, Miss Taylor's husband found evidence of inappropriate relationship and divorced Miss Taylor. So she literally lost her whole relationship because of this whole situation here. In approximately September 2016, Undisputed started, Miss Taylor's requested Miss Faraji to do her hair in approximately November 2016. After not allowing anyone to touch his hair, Mr. Bayless also requested Miss Faraji to do his hair. And guys, that's where we'll leave this, because I only wanted to discuss the Joy Taylor part, and this is the part that nobody's talking about, where her husband literally divorced her because of this whole situation. What does that go to show you guys? These women will shamelessly exploit their sexuality and monetize it. This is the way of the monetized woman, guys. This is the way of the future. Any woman who's doing this, who's posting pictures like this on Instagram, who's out here doing things like this, and we haven't even mentioned her age, guys. This lady's 37 years old. When did she get married? I think she got married right around when she was 35. Do not take any woman that's 35 years old, first of all, seriously. Do not. And then any chick who's out here living this flashy lifestyle, if she has all of these vacation pictures of her around the world and do not take that woman seriously. If she's around a whole bunch of guys, a whole bunch of professional athletes, do not take her seriously. If she's living this kind of lifestyle, guys, just have fun. You know what I mean? It's not like you guys can't deal with her. I'm not saying, hey, don't have fun. Have fun. Just don't take her seriously. And that is the case of Joy Taylor here. Let me know what your thoughts down below in the comments. Like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And this is the whole saga. And Skip Bayless, I don't know if you tried to pay $1.5 million for this lady, but man, that is down bad horrendously, my dude. Do not be doing that, guys. But anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. It's your boy Scope. I'll catch y'all on the next one.